I'm releasing a new product called ChainLaunch, and the goal of this product is to make it easier to deploy permission blockchain networks and connect with other companies as well. So the idea is, first I'm going to show you how it works technically in this diagram. So we have the ChainLaunch node, which is like a super node, and then this runs locally. This runs in a PPS or your computer. In this case, I'm in Mac OS, so I'm doing the demo in this computer, so you can use Mac OS or Linux. And then inside this node, inside this machine, we're going to be able to deploy Fabric nodes and also Besu nodes. So this is the idea. But this has been solved for a long time. There is the Bevel operator Fabric. There is Fablo also. There are many tools that you can deploy a Fabric node or a Besu node. But what is novel about this product, so this will be BPS1, is that you can connect with other companies, and the other company in this case will have a BPS also, and they will deploy a ChainLaunch node, and then it is possible to perform a connection between these two ChainLaunch nodes, so that in this case the other company can also spin up Fabric nodes, and then one company will create the network and then will share it with the other one using this communication, which is bidirectional. So share the Genesis block, share organizations, certificates, so everything that used to be sending emails from one party to the other, now it can be much easier using this. So the tool is called ChainLaunch. It will be open source in a few weeks from this video. So I'm going to show you how this works. So first we have here the project. I'm going to do everything command line for now, but it's very easy because we have the ChainLaunch CLI. I forgot to tell you that this is one binary, so it works on Mac OS, Linux. On Windows still it's not working, but you can test it in Linux and Mac. You can, so the first thing that we need is ChainLaunch user and also ChainLaunch password in both terminals. Okay, and then we can, in one folder, we can do, in one terminal, we can do ChainLaunch serve. Okay, the address is already in use because I'm using it here. Okay, no worries. I'm going to debug the data because I have already performed this demo before. Okay, so now we have in the 8000, and then we're going to launch the second server. As you see, there is a gRPC port, which is the one that is used in order to connect the two nodes. The port for the web interface, and then the database, which in this case is SQLite. Okay, so now we have in 8100 we have the node 1, and in the 8102 we have the node 2. Okay, so let's go here and then let's go to 8100, then the password is admin. We have an empty ChainLaunch node. So the first thing that we're going to do is, well, a brief summary about this application. So we have, at the left we have the nodes, which is the main part. I don't know why this is not okay. At the left part we have the nodes, we have monitoring. This is not going to be seen in the demo, but basically when there is a node down, you can configure an email provider in order to let you know that the node is down or there is a new request, etc. We have the networks, which we will create. We have the organizations specific for Fabric, because Fabric is a bit different from other networks. We have the key management, which we will see later. This is in order to create a general key. Right now, these keys there are multiple providers. The default one is the database provider, which is used for testing, but there will be HashiCorp Vault and HSM support for later. Then we have the backups. You can schedule using a tool that I will describe later. We can schedule backup into an S3 bucket. So basically you need to add here the backup target, the endpoint, etc. And then you can configure also the backup schedule using a cron expression. And then the backups will appear here. And then we have the connect, which we will use in order to connect the two nodes. And then here there will be the external nodes, and then the shared networks when we join the two nodes, and then we create a network using nodes from the two chain launch. So let's create organization. So we're going to create organization 1, orderer org, okay, using the database provider. And then for this orderer org, if we go to the key management, there has been a CA for signing, a CA for TLS also that mean user for the orderer organization in order to join the orderer nodes, and then multiple certificates that we will use in the future. So the next thing that we will do is bulk create. So there are two types of creation for Fabric. There is the quick approach, which is what we will do, bulk create, and then creating a node. So creating a node, you can see that you have more configuration, but if we go to bulk create with select organization, then we say that we want 3 orderers. Then these are the orderers that will be created. The listen address is set to a port that is not used automatically, and then the names are also orderer 0, 1, and 2, and the ports don't collide. So we will click next and then create the nodes. Okay, you see that it was fast. We can see here the view logs, and we can see the logs for the 3 orderers. So right now they have been started. Okay, beginning to serve request. We can also see the details of each orderer organization with the network configuration, the external endpoint, the crypto material. This is the sign-in certificate. This is the TLS certificate, the CA certificate, and we can see the details also in order to not have to go to copy and paste and use OpenSSL. This is everything done in the browser. And then we have the event, so starting and running. So this is in node 1. So now I'm going to go to the second node, in incognito, in this case, and I'm going to create org2msp. Okay, I'm going to create the organization, the keys are created, and then I'm going to go to the nodes, select the organization. I want, in this case, 2 peers. Next. Then I have here the 2 peers, mode service. So this is not running in Docker. This is running as a launchctl in macOS, and is going to use systemd in Linux. If right now the demo is for localhost, but if we need the peers to be accessed by other nodes that are not local, then we can modify this external endpoint, and also we will need to add the domains or the IPs needed for the certificate. So we click next, and then we create the node. So both nodes have been created. If I go to peer 0, we will see here that the logs are the peer has been started, and the same for the peer 1. Okay, so now what I'm going to do is, in the connect, I'm going to set up a DID. A DID is a decentralized identifier, and there will be a document that has, let me create it and I will show you. But basically, a document will be created with a key, a private key, and a public key. And then the other node will be able to get this document using this domain and this port. Then in this document that the other node will resolve, the gRPC address that that it will be used to connect will be here. So in this case, the gRPC address, well, for this node is 02 and then 52. Okay, so and this will be node 2. So we will do the same in the first node. So in the connect, we will do node 1, localhost 8100, and then localhost the one ending in 51. So let's create, and then we have the two DIDs created. If we go to, let me go to the DID. So this is the DID document. This will be the DID, and as you can see, there's a public key, and this public key is in order to be able to verify that the messages come from this node. So they will be signed using these keys, and there is a service, and this will be the one that will be used in order to connect to the node. So this is the idea, and the same happens for the node 2. So what I will do now is take the DID from the node 1, and then I'm going to create a request from the node 2. I'm going to put this in light mode in order to differentiate. The light node is node 2, and the dark is node 1. So in the connection request, I'm going to create a new connection using the local DID, and then this will be the DID that we will request a connection. So connect request sent successfully, this is pending, and then if we go to the first node, then we will be able to see the connect request. So let's accept, okay, and now it's completed, and then the connection has went here. So this is the main connection. So now what we can do is from this node, from the node 1, we can create a network or create a channel in this case for Fabric. And then I can say demo chain launch, and then, well, first I need to do one thing. I need to so we need to synchronize each connection. So we click sync, and then we can see here the external nodes via manager nodes, and then we can see here the peer 0 and peer 1. This is the node 1, and then if we do the same in the node 2, so we will click also synchronize, then the last thing will be 730, and in the external node we will be able to see the one organization, this is the signed CA and the TLS, and then we can see also the 3 Fabric orderers. So we're going to create the network again. So we're going to create the network name demo chain launch. Okay, and then we will have the orderer org, which will be the orderer organization, and then the organization 2, which will be the PR organization only. Okay, so we create the channel, and then the Genesis block will be created. Then create channel. So we will be able to join all nodes. So this is the network information. We have the channel configuration also with all of the options. For the consensus that we're using is city-city-raf. These are the consenters, batch size, the application organization, the orderer organizations, the channel policies. But you can see here that there are no anchor peers because the organization 2 has not any knowledge about this channel that was created. So we're going to join the 3 nodes, the 3 orderer nodes. And then, as we will be able to see here in the logs, the consensus is working, roughly the change, and then we will see it in all 3 pairs. So if we go to orderer, go to orderer 2, we see here start ascending request as rough leader. So the network, the orderers of the network are healthy. So now we will go to share, and then we will share it with this connection. Then once we share it with the other, which is the ID, well, this is this will need to be the node 2, because this is just a UI issue, because if we go here to share networks, So we will see that demo chain launch was shared by the node 1. This is the node 2, shared less than a minute ago. So we can accept the network, and then we see the same as the other network is seeing right now. So what we will do now is add the two nodes that we have, the two peer nodes that we have to this channel, and then we will join them. So we join them, and then we click join node. The peer nodes have been joined successfully. We see here a warning or 2MSP has no peers, but we will see it later. But I want to verify that the nodes have joined. So let's go to the logs. So pulling next block from the ordering service, there are no TLS certificate issues. Everything looks good. So the next thing that we will do is go to the networks, we go to the demo chain launch, and then we're going to add the two peers as anchor peers. And this will be proof that we can access from one node the channel. So we see that the anchor peers are configured. We can even delete one. And then if I go to the node 1, this is a good test. So if I go to node 1 and I refresh, now I see here that in the application organization I have only one anchor peer because I just deleted one. So if I add another anchor peer, the other one that is left, I will be able to see it here in the node 2 and the two anchor peers, and also in the other one, in the node 1. I will be able to see that there are two anchor peers. So the network is always fetched from the network using the organization that locally has been created here. So right now, status, we have created two organizations, two chain launch nodes. We have joined them, and then we have peers on one side and orders on the other side. So at this point, if I go to the node 2, there is a tab which is chain code, and this is automatically you can start creating. This is the repository, and the instructions are there, but also here in the application. So you can start developing chain code using this template, and then with two commands, which this is basically to pull the network config from the network using the ChainLaunch username and ChainLaunch password that you have used. And then what we will need is to install, approve, and commit the chain code using this chain code address. So the chain code will be started locally in order to be able to develop the chain code and polish the logic. So these are the parameters. As you can see, the channel name has been already changed. So these are instructions ready to be executed by using only the chain launch binary. So I hope that you have understood everything that has happened here. This video is especially useful if you have gone through the pain of setting up Fabric networks, especially with multiple organizations. So what this tool, what it tries to do is try to make it easier even for small companies to have a Fabric node and be able to be part of a bigger network. So if you are interested on knowing more about this product, let me know in the comments, and also you can connect with me on LinkedIn. So thank you for seeing this video, and see you in the next one. Bye.